2025 has been an absolute dreamboat of a year when it comes to bikes. This year, I essentially made bikes and cycling my full-time job, and I am so stoked about it still today. I had an amazing year riding, building, and just meeting new people. We had Wear Our Bike series, which was probably the best thing that I've done on this channel to date, and you all seem to be agreeing with me on that as well. And I've just had like a really positive year. Like, it just was really good. So I wanted to do one more video to kind of like draw a line in the sand with 2025, and that is the very first Second Life Bikes build of the year. The build of the year is a competition as such that I have nominated 5 people to. None of them know at this point. They are finding out at the exact same time you have found out. The only rule is the fact that it can't be you've bought an off-the-shelf bike and you've stuck a frame bag on it and that's your build. It needs to be either something you've restored and retrofit, an old frame, but also something, and you'll see this in the video, something you've maybe made from scratch. The way I found these builds and projects, one, they're people that I've met throughout the year. I kind of wanted to keep it a little bit personal and people that I've actually discussed, but there are also some of these people that have actually tagged me in photos as well. So going forward this year, I do encourage people to continue tagging me, because who knows, maybe next year you'll be nominated. So I spent a hideous amount of time on Instagram, more than I like to, scrolling through all the photos and bikes, builds, videos and pictures and stuff of your projects that you've tagged me in, but also ones that I've liked. And then after spending too much time, I've narrowed it down to these 5 projects. I'm going to talk about them a little bit more detail in a second, but before I do that, when coming up with the idea of this video, I got far too excited, so much so I have purchased some medals for everybody who has been nominated for the actual video. On there it does say, it's hard to see on there, but it says Second Life Bikes Bike of the Year nominated. In reflection, it's not Bike of the Year, it's Build of the Year, so that's not quite right, and nominated doesn't make sense as a sentence. Basically, these are kind of shit, but kind of cool at the same time. So everybody in this video has won one of these, but I wanted to involve you guys a bit more. As always, I want to involve you guys in the competition, and I want you to nominate who you think is the overall winner of the 2025 Build of the Year. But before I tell you what they win, let's go and meet the projects. Okie dokie then, let's start with the first one. So the first one I can reveal right now. Let's get my face out of the way. This is just Ed Media 7-Up build. This was actually featured on my summer build projects video, and I honestly haven't stopped thinking about it. It's been one of my favorite bikes that I've seen this year. It was like, when I opened up the Google Drive and saw this one, like, I was like, it is utterly breathtaking. It's such a cool build. There's nothing super bougie about it. It's nothing super like, oh, these are like the best of this, the best of that. It's just a solid, cool looking bike, and I think that's where the categories of Bike of the Year or Build of the Year, it needs to be just something that's just effortlessly cool, and this is one of those. Here's some more shots of the actual bike itself. Like, it's just, he actually put quite a lot of work into this. You can see he stripped it down, got it all like repainted. He redid all the vinyl with decals and stuff like that, which is like really well done. The disc, I believe, is actually, I can't remember what he said. I saw him recently because he came to the Stay Up group ride, and I think the wheel's broken and he needs to fix the disc on it and stuff, but apart from that, like, it's still solid. This is, yeah, right up there in one of those bikes that is just like, it's just super cool. So yes, nomination number 1. My next nomination goes to Graeme Fry. Graeme Fry works at the Woods in New Forest. I met him for the first time maybe a couple years back now, when he came to one of my group rides. He came to like maybe the first Crusty Cruise or a second Crusty Cruise, the first one I did in Epic Forest anyway, and he brought this bike, which I'll put on the screen now. This bike here is the one he brought, and believe it or not, that is now, where's the camera, that it's this bike. That one is the same bike. So he essentially completely rebuilt it. So Graeme sent this bike into Stayer Cycles, actually, small world, and the disc tab modification was done by Sam. He actually did this ages ago, and then we packaged it up, sent it away, and then he surprised me with these photos. Like, it is nuts how good it looks considering what it is. Like, and don't get me wrong, what was it? It was a Rally Mirage. It's one of my favorite bikes that I've ever built up. I've got a large one myself. It's a great bike, but what he's done to it is just nuts. Like, all these there's a lot of bougie parts on here, which definitely helps, but this is like kind of like top tier resto mod style, like taking an old Rally that someone probably sold him really cheap, or like, you know, was giving it away. Like, I think I got mine for like 10 quid or something. It was nuts. And now look at it, some really nice cranks and stuff on there as well, and the chain ring from Medium Atelier, pull components on there as well, the Medium Atelier forks on there. So see a cheeky little VO headset, some Hope hubs. It's sick. It's so nice. I've never actually seen this in person, but one day I'd like to give it a bit of a whip. It looks wicked. Okay, this is probably the one that I'd have. This is like, I mean, look at it. I should say who it is. So this is a collaboration build with Marlon and Nick. Marlon being Baby London, I've talked about him all the time, and then Nick is Pineapple Supply on Instagram, which I'll link both of them right now. This thing, like, this was I found this one when I was scrolling through just like photos that I'd liked. It's how I got most of these. It's gone through Instagram, the stuff I've liked over time, and this one is something else. One, step throughs are the best. I like the step through build. It's super kitted out. Like the Simwork tires alone, it like just makes it pop. I like the little bits of pink. Marlon once talked about the fact that it's like sometimes it's good to like just have that one color that's kind of like pops, but like I love the way that this one, the color, it goes throughout the bike. I've also noticed the rims are two different colors as well. The rear one's black. I thought they were both pink. The crate that's on the front as well is a super nice touch. This is just like, it's just a perfect build, isn't it? Nick and Marlon do a lot of builds together, and every single time I see one that they've done together, like, they work very well together, put it that way. They both got a really good style, and it just works very well together. I would like to get involved. I've been thinking about doing a build with Marlon for years. Since we first met, we talked about doing a build together. We just never get around to doing it. So let's make that happen. But yeah, this super slick looking hard rock, it's dope. I really like this one. It's one of my favorites for sure. Probably going to say that every time. They're all my favorites. That's why they're part of this video, essentially. So yes, sick. So this one is a very cool one. This is from way back at the beginning of the year. This was actually from the Cheap Bike build off, which, if you don't know about anything about that, it was the Mullet Mechanics Max. He started that 2 years ago, 1 year ago. Like, this is the second time I think we've done it, and everybody kind of like builds a bike. Like, he gets a few creators to kind of build something as inspiration, and then everybody else gets involved. Nico made this one. I like this very much because I have one of these frames myself, and I just haven't got round to building it. I will one day, but it's such a nice build. I like talking about Marlon's as well. Like, the colorings and stuff on this are just dope. It all kind of ties in. Let's get the slideshow going. It's a super nice build. Those little smiley faces from Bike Felix as well. The beads are really nice. It's a nice little touch. I think that's the big thing with this, is the fact that this was for the Cheap Bike build off. You can see that he spent a lot of time, like, the bike itself built up very nicely, fairly standard parts, nothing too exciting, but then all the accessories, the things that cost nothing, like some of those beads, I don't know, maybe they had them knocking around. Like, you know, it's one of those things that you probably do have, like the tape and stuff like that. It's just little bits like that just really make this thing sing. I really like it. I really like it. Dare I say it's one of my favorites again? Like I said, I say that every single time. The bar tape as well, I really like that. So much so, I have a build coming up that I'm going to do some pretty much exactly the same as that. So thanks for the inspiration, Nico. So last but not least is one of the last videos I did of the year. It was the very last bonus episode of Where I Bike, which was with Tom. This is the bike he built, which is right on the edge of, it's not an off-the-shelf retail frame. Obviously it's not, but it is a brand new frame. But he did it himself. He did it on, if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it down below. But this is the bike frame that he did on the 101 frame building course at Stair Cycles, and it is unreal. This one I've ridden as well, is very, very, very cool. But it's a super nice custom build bike, exactly what he was after, exactly what he's trying to build. But it's just like, I couldn't not add it. It was like, I've thought about this bike constantly since I saw it. So much so, this might be the bike that actually tips me over into doing the course myself. Like, it is just unbelievably cool. I don't want to go into too much detail on this one, because I do suggest you go and see the video with Tom, where he talks about it himself. He talks about why he did certain components and the way he built it and stuff. But it's awesome. It's a really, really good bike, and it definitely deserves being nominated in the best bikes of the year. Okay, so that's the nominations for the bike build of the year. But I want a overall winner, and I want you guys to choose them. So it's very simple. All you have to do is use the handles that I've put in that video then that were on the screen. You can even do 1 to 5 if that is easier. However you want to describe it, I'll work it out. But comment below who you think it should be. And that winner will get, not only will they get one of the nominated medals, just because I have 5 of those, so everybody gets one of those, they also get a trophy. The trophy says Second Life Bikes Bike of the Year 2025, and it is, I mean, it's kind of sick, isn't it? It's I mean, it's entertained me for a few days anyway. But I think that about wraps things up. I thought this would be a bit of fun. I hope it is. Let me know what you think, but most of all, pop comments down below who you think deserve the trophy and the overall winner of the Bike of the Year. And that's that. So if you are new from this video, hello, welcome. We make bike related content in all shapes and form, whether it be builds, reviews, interviews, the series where we go around traveling around, meeting people in bike shops, all sorts of stuff. There's lots of content and there's lots more coming this year. But for now, if you want to keep up with all this information, there's a subscribe button just there. It's absolutely free and it helps me out a bunch. And if you can't wait until the next one, that one there is a particularly good one.